The Gemara famously says in Mesechtes Yuma, the Gemara says, "Mikdash Rishon B'nei Macharev." Mikdash, why was it destroyed? B'nei Gimel Devarim Shahoyabay, because they did three averos: Aveda Zara, V'Gili Arayis, and Shvichas Dama. Aval Mikdash Sheni, but the second base on Mikdash. The Yidden then were tzaddikim. They were learned Torah. They did mitzvahs. They were eisik and gemilos chasadim. B'nei macharev, why was it destroyed? Because there was sinas chinam. L'amedcha to teach us sheshkula sinas chinam keneged shalosh avedos avodah zarah gili rayis shvichas dam. Sinas chinam is the equivalent of avodah zarah gili rayis and shvichas dam. This is not only something the Gemara tells us in Sanamuna. Anyone who learns a little history knows the reason why the Beis Hamikdash was destroyed, why Yerushalayim was conquered, was because there was a lack of unity in Klal Yisrael at that time. There was factions, they were fighting each other, and the Yidden were killing each other, and they were giving each other over to the Romans. The Gemara tells us about how some Yidden burnt down the storehouses of the other Yidden. There was a complete disunity amongst Klal Yisrael. That's what the Gemara says. And then, a few lines down, the Gemara says something else. Gemara says, Rabbi Yechon and Rabbi Lazar da Amri Tevayir. Rabbi Yechon and Rabbi Lazar, both of them say, Rishonim, the first ones, in other words, the people in the first Beis Hamikdash, Shenizgala Avainam, we know what their Avera was. It was revealed. Nizgala Kitzam. Therefore, they also knew when the Galus was going to end. Before they went off into Galus, they already had the Nevuah of Yirmiyahu, that 70 years, L'charvis Yerushalayim, 70 years later, the Gula would come. Achreinim, the second Beis Hamikdash, the last one, Shalei Nizgala Avainam, their Avera wasn't revealed. We don't know what their Avera was. Shalei Nizgala Kitzam. So therefore also we don't know when Mashiach is coming. And here we are, the Peil. 2,000 years later. Think about it. For Aveda Zara Gili Rayis Shvichas Damim, 70 years. For Sinas Chinam, 2,000 years. But what does that mean? What do you mean Lein Nizgala Kitzam? That there wasn't their Avera wasn't open, wasn't revealed. The Gemara says a few lines earlier, the Avera was Sinas Chinam. Narvas's Pshat, the Rebbe explains in a Maimer that the nature of Sinas Chinam is that it's always a hidden Avera. Because the person who is guilty of it is never aware, or almost never aware, that they're doing an Avera. Because they're right and the other person's wrong. When a person, it's Leinis Gala Avainam. It's Mamash Hazay. It's Mamash Hazay. Go to any machlekes there is in Klal Yisrael, and each person thinks that Mamash, this is L'man Hashem. There's a letter from the Alter Rebbe. The Alter Rebbe, his name is Ramesha Valenker. He says the most you should stay away from is machlekes l'shem shamayim, because the whole Galus is because machlekes l'shem shamayim. It's for the Eibishter. Not only am I not doing an Avera, I'm doing a mitzvah. And that's what means L'nizgal Avainam. That these Averas, the reason why they're so tricky and so devious and so hard to get rid of, and here we are 2,000 years later and we're still trying to deal with it, is because it takes a moment of maturity and a moment of sanity and lucidity to realize that genug shem, we have to stop with the machlekes, and I'm not only talking about the big machlekes and between this community and that community. That's the bigger people. It's always easy to say machlekes. No, between me and my brother, me and my neighbor, me and my friend, me and my wife, me and my right, and we have to stop it.